2024, 2 years since my last setup tour, so let me give you a rundown of my entire setup, from my gaming setup to my YouTube setup, which is where we're gonna start since we are already here. Now, audio is something I've been working really hard on improving, and keen observant viewers would have noticed I swapped from a wireless lavalier microphone to the Shure SM7B. I bought this, the cloud lifter, and the mic arm with my own money, even though it's really expensive, because number one, I really like the sound of the SM7B, and the quality of Shure products have been pretty impressive to me in the past. And I'm very happy with the audio results. It makes my voiceover sound a lot more professional, and I think it makes the videos just better to watch. It also helps compensate for the lack of room treatment I have, another thing that I am kind of working on. But the thing is, I didn't actually need to spend all this money on Shure products, even though I do really like them, because Shure reached out and wanted to sponsor this video by sending over the Move Mic 2, their new wireless lavalier mic, which frankly is very feature-packed and impressive. Now, I'm not a channel specializing in video making equipment, but I have some experience with a lot of lavalier microphones, and this is absolutely up there with the best. First and foremost, it sounds really good. In fact, the whole video so far has been shot on the Move Mic 2. It's what you've been listening to. It's brilliant. You see, this mic is just a prop right now. And one thing I really like about this lav mic is that it has a sound signature that reminds me of other Shure mics like the famous SM58 and the SM7B that we all know from the Joe Rogan podcast. Whereas most lav mics are focused on creating a very clean sound, I find that the sound from this microphone is a little warmer and richer, more Shure-like than other lav mics I've tried. The thing is, there are a bunch of presets on the microphone itself that you can change, allowing you to set up different profiles, which means you can actually tweak the sound to fit your voice, your sound signature that you like, which is extremely versatile. Not to mention, it also has an equalizer, compressor, and high-pass filter built in, so you can basically have a whole mixing deck in the lavalier mic itself. So what I got here is the whole Move Mic 2 receiver kit, and with it you get two lavalier microphones and a receiver that has a big screen on it that allows you to basically change all the features of the mic on the fly effortlessly. This receiver connects to your wireless mics very easily, and is designed for use with either a camera via a line out or with a PC via USB. So if you want to have really good audio for your webcam, for your streams, this is a good fit. It also has a headphone jack, so you can actually monitor your audio on the fly, a big feature. Now, this is going to be the most expensive kit, and not everyone actually wants to shoot on a camera. A lot of people are shooting on phones these days, so Shure also has a Move Mic 1 version, which only comes with the lavalier microphones, or a single lav mic if that's what you want. These lav mics can connect via Bluetooth directly to your phone, so if you're shooting on your phone, it's as easy as, well, pairing the device and having high quality audio like that. And if you want to change the settings and you don't want to buy the receiver, it's just a simple usage of the Shure app, giving people the options to basically set up the mic however they want without having to use a fancy receiver or adapter. It does make the Move Mic extremely versatile and extremely interesting, and I think the sound is really nice. I'm still going to stick to my SM7B because I want maximum sound quality, but if I need to move around in the shot, like I'm building a PC or I'm walking around a place, this is probably the mic that I'll go to. Battery life has been good, there has been no interference, sound quality excellent, and the range from the receiver has given me no issues so far. It's up to 30 meters according to Shure. So shout out Shure for sending that over, but mic aside, sound treatment is probably as important as having a high quality microphone for better audio, and that is where I need your help, because I tried sticking acoustic foam to the wall using 3M77 adhesive, and frankly, most of it has dropped off. These are the only panels that have remained. So if you have a better suggestion for how to stick acoustic foam panels to the wall without tearing and ruining the pane when I need to remove the panels, tell me in the comments, I will appreciate it. That aside, let's talk about the cameras and the lighting of my setup. With the ZV-E1 being my B-roll camera, it has a little small rig cage on there, as well as a Sigma 35mm f1.4 lens. Gives me beautiful shallow depth of field and pretty decent sharpness, especially for just 4K video. The other camera that I'm using is the permanent A-roll camera. It's the Sony FX30, a APS-C sensor size camera, so not as expensive as the FX3. It's got a fan inside, so it never overheats. It's gray, so it's really pretty. It's got a cage on, and it uses a Sigma 18-35 f1.8 lens with a MC11 adapter, giving me beautiful shallow depth of field with a very versatile zoom lens that is essentially, in my opinion, the best APS-C lens ever made in the history of lenses, and you cannot tell me otherwise. It's also got an XLR handle, which is what allows me to use this mic with a cloud lifter. Really nice. And of course, image quality is good, but which modern Sony camera doesn't have good image quality? And if you're wondering what desk I'm using, it's a EverDesk, but I personally wouldn't recommend it. I would recommended it in the past, and for that I apologize, because after 2-3 years of use, the peeling and the chipping of the vinyl coating is very apparent and very obvious, and it kind of makes the desk look really grungy. My EverDesk downstairs in my gaming setup has almost completely peeled in terms of the vinyl. Yeah, go get a desk that isn't like a vinyl finish. Now, I know most of you don't watch my channel for video making stuff. I know I haven't really talked about cameras in a while. Let's talk about the gaming setup, because I know most of you subscribe for gaming gear. And I actually have 2 gaming setups, which is a very privileged thing to say. I recognize that I'm very fortunate, but there is a good reason. One of the gaming setups is designed for AAA gaming. When I'm testing a 4K gaming monitor, when I'm testing a super ultra-wide QD OLED like the PG49WCD QD OLED that I have on my desk right now, this is the setup for that. It's a big desk with a lot of space and not much else that allows me to put basically the highest end of gaming monitors to really enjoy and savor. The PC powering it is a Ryzen 7900 with 64 gigs of RAM as well as a W7900 GPU. Yes, the video card with 48 gigs of VRAM from AMD designed for 3D rendering or CAD purposes. And it's a very powerful PC. With custom paint code from Ultralabs Australia, this setup also uses a Zowie U2 gaming mouse, which is my daily driver for this setup because it's really comfortable. And I just use whatever keyboard, though the new Pulsar Export QS is probably going to end up as the permanent keyboard over that. The speakers on that setup are the Creative Pebble Pro V2s. Creative said they want to send over the V3s. I said, sure, I'll review them, and then they didn't reply after that, which is a shame because I'm actually very interested in those. But the other setup, which is probably the one you're going to be more interested in, is really designed for testing esports gaming stuff, which is the main thing I test. Gaming mice, gaming keyboards, and gaming monitors that are high performance get tested here. And it has basically the best specs for that. The CPU is a 7800X3D in this PC. It's a Fractal Terra case, so nice and small as well. And we have an RTX 3080 Ti. And the reason for that, because it was the only NVIDIA GPU I had on hand, and I wasn't going to shell out money for a 4080 or a 4090. And frankly, it's good enough if all you're playing is Valorant or Counter-Strike and you want to push it at 500, 600 FPS, which is what I'm doing. Another important thing about these NVIDIA graphics cards is they have support for ULMB2, which a lot of the highest end esports gaming monitors, particularly ones from Asus and Alienware, have these days. The only problem though is that this GPU does not have DisplayPort 2.1, which the AMD GPUs have, as well as the new NVIDIA 5000 series GPUs whenever those come out. So I might have to update to the RTX 5080 or 5090 if it does come out, although that will burn a hole in my pocket. Thankfully, the GPU has HDMI 2.1, meaning it has no problems with my Zowie XL2586X, which is my current daily driver esports gaming monitor. 540Hz Diac 2 review coming out this week or next week. It's a absolutely beastly gaming monitor, and it's basically the fastest gaming monitor in the world alongside the Asus PG248QP. Is it dastardly overpriced? The answer is yes, it is, because I mean, it's more expensive than the Asus, and the Asus is already overpriced. Is it bloody brilliant and really enjoyable, super smooth, phenomenal for esports gaming? Also yes, it's really one of the best esports gaming experiences I've ever had to daily drive, and it's just wonderful and wonderful. But I will cover more of those details in my full review, so stay tuned for that. The keyboard is the SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL. It has Hall effect switches, in fact the first keyboard to have them as far as I know apart from booting. And what this means is it has rapid trigger, 0.1 milliseconds actuation, very fast response times, and it's really competitive. However, it's overpriced, it's too light, the build quality is shoddy, and frankly, I really hope for the new Hall effect keyboards to become cheaper and popular soon, because this isn't great. And if you're wondering what those white keycaps are, those are Sarah keys that my cousin gave to me because they shipped him an extra set. As for the mouse and the mousepad, the most important stars of the show, I use a Razer Feather V3 Pro, as I said in my review, as my Esports daily driver. This thing is phenomenal. It's got a shape that perfectly fits me. It combines my favorite aspect of the G Pro Superlight, the hump that fills up my palm exactly, with my favorite aspects of the Viper. The slightly flat out front, the lower click position, and the deeper grooves on the side for a more comfortable claw grip. I really like it, and a lot of people have recommended it for good reason. But if it's too prohibitively expensive for you, I'm sure Deluxe is going to make a clone in a couple of months that performs exactly the same but costs quarter of the price. So probably stay tuned for that. And the mousepad is a Artisan FX rated. I have done swap mousepads. This just happens to be the one that I'm really comfortable on. It's really fast, it's soft, it's really comfortable. And as for headphones, I have both a R70X connected to this PC, though I occasionally swap it out for the HyperX Cloud 3s, which sound great. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my two gaming setups and my YouTube video making setup. That sounds like a lot of stuff and it's a lot of money, but I also have a full-time job, and also this is equipment I've collected and collated over basically 10 years of basically being a tech enthusiast. Buying stuff, making videos, selling stuff, buying new equipment, selling my old equipment, saving up pocket money, saving up little bits of money here and there, doing sponsored bits. So it's like collected over a very long period of time. This year is probably gonna mark, I think, my 10th or if not 11th year of making YouTube videos. Believe it or not, you can check when this channel was created. And this is just equipment collected over that period of time. And honestly, what I have, I'm really proud of myself that I've managed to amass such. But yeah, I've been on YouTube for like 10 years now, so this year I'm seriously going to try to buckle down and try to make things happen and hopefully take this channel to another level. And hopefully you'll be here to see that happen. So if you want to support me, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.